Hi. I just hit the record button. I don't really know what is going to come today for this video, but this is just what is happening now. So let's see. It feels like maybe this could be kind of like a meditation video, because if you just sit in silence and kind of silence, there appears words also, but not so much mental things, just the being, our true nature, what we are. So I make these videos about spiritual awakening and to remembering who we truly are, and just noticing what is the separate self, what is the ego. It's said that it's non-duality, that there is all is one, and what we truly are, we are awareness or consciousness. I don't know how to really use those words, those terms. English is not my native language, so it's kind of same for me, awareness and consciousness. But I don't really think is it important what you call it, because this actually seems to be always just awareness. If you look your experience, you see the world and you're aware of the world. And if you look your experience, you notice that you have sensations, bodily sensations. You can feel body, and you are aware of that. So there's the awareness. And if you look your experience, there comes thoughts, and you notice them, so you are aware of those thoughts. So it's kind of, there is the awareness, not like a term, like a concept, just there is the, you just know you are, and you sense all kind of things. And that's what we seem to be. I'm aware of my body. I'm aware of that Catherine's body, and I'm aware of that camera. It all appears in awareness. If it appears in awareness, can I say what it's made of? If only I can say that I'm aware of it. So is it made of awareness? Do I know what awareness is? For me, it feels like it's sensing and noticing. Maybe there's a word for that. Perceiving. Through senses, bodily feelings. But I always notice them, I'm aware of them. So that's all. I can tell about them. It's easier to talk about my own experiences. Actually, that's the thing that's what I'm aware of. And if I share my experiences, it might be helpful because if I speak about this body-mind, it doesn't disturb ego, other body-minds, egos so much. Have you noticed the ego, the idea about ourselves? It takes everything personally. It takes things like threats, and the ego wants to keep that identity it believes it is, which is thoughts and reactions, emotions. So it really seems that this reality we see, it's a collection of those thoughts and sensations and sights. Sounds. And there's something what I noticed. And I could identify with them, but because I noticed them, I can't be them. So there is something else. It's kind of behind. It's awareness. But there comes thoughts, and the thoughts what appears, they all speak about the personality. It's kind like the thoughts are creating the story of the person. The story of the person, what we are playing here. It's kind like a mask. Game character on the game board. There's a piece behind when you are not identified with the person. It appears there comes thoughts telling about the past and what is coming in future. And it's kind of that the story is created by that. But if you really look what is here now, and when you look those thoughts about future or past, they are just thoughts. And if they are appearing, there's that noticing that there are thoughts telling about past or future, and there are sensations. There arises feelings, might be fear, might be frustration, might be positive expectations also, if the thought tells there's something fun coming. But they are all appearing in awareness. So it's kind of that story is flowing, and something is watching that story flowing. And what is that? What is aware of everything what happens? That's our true nature. Not the story, but the story is flowing, and there's always coming something. Something that's trying to get attention. Something trying to get us identify with those thoughts. The thought that is telling oh, I haven't been succeeding in anything. Oh, I have been always a failure. Oh, I can't understand how can I be that way. These are all thoughts. To whom are those thoughts happening, appearing? To whom? Who's noticing all those thoughts? There's a sense that they are my thoughts, but if you look closely, you might start to notice that they are not your thoughts, they are just thoughts appearing, and the thoughts are telling a story about the person. But who is noticing that? Who are you? Really? Who are you? Really? I know I am, and there are things happening, thoughts coming, feelings arising, sensations, words now coming out of mouth. I'm aware of it. I don't know what I really am, but I know that all I know is that I'm aware of what here is happening. And that I exist. It's like, it's been like everything I have been believing has been dropping off, dropping away. But there comes more peace. It's easier to be. The problem seems to arise. They really have been arising now little, but I notice that there comes kind of really annoying problems. They just arise. The timing is like there. You start to notice that this life is like a game, so it's kind of like, it's kind of can't take so serious anymore. Those problems, of course, you gotta do what you need to do, but it's like when you start to notice that this life seems to work like there is problem after a problem, and when you solve something there comes another problem, and the thoughts are like holding there when you feel like you're peaceful, there's nothing, then there pops up some thought. Hey, do you remember you have this problem? Do you remember you have this problem? It's like there's thoughts coming, reminding that you should take care of this and you should take care of that, and then there comes another thought that you can't do anything about that because of that another problem, and it's like those problems have like gathered like a messy ball, like strings, and it's the mind, the thoughts are creating that. I don't know, is it trying to test that? Does it take the peace away, or does those problems take back to the personhood, believing that we are these characters, away from our true nature? Are they like distractions? But the problems are things that force the awakening, the remembering who we truly are. So in that sense, they are a gift. But it has been, the more I have been rested in being in the true self, not in the story, the easier life have became, because there's the thing that when you start to notice that those thoughts just come, and those sensations are sensations in body, and if they are felt, not resisted, it kind of flows easier, and there is not so much fear anymore. But it's like those most emotions. It's the same with the emotions. They get stuck if you don't feel those. If you don't feel those without thinking, adding thoughts to them, so they get stuck. But if you feel those, they kind of go through. But I think it's the same with the problems. If you start to just resist them, that this shouldn't be here, this can't be here, it should be something else, there comes so much kind of, it's a resistance energy. But if you just accept that it seems like this world works like those problems seems to be coming, so you do what you can do, or if you can't do, you can't do. But there's not so much resistance anymore about what is. And it's easier to be. What I have noticed on this path has been that there comes problems and there comes desires. And many of those desires I have had, I have now noticed that they came from the sense of lack, trying to get fulfillment through another person or something else, career or something. But the desire comes from idea of lack. There has to be, it's kind of, there's first lack and there is then the desire. So many desires have a kind of changed, like it's been seen that I don't really need it anymore to be happy. It's about happiness. That's about the desires. It's about happiness. I need that in order to be happy, because this is what is now here. It's not good enough. And I need something. I desire something to be happy. Oh, now it opens up, really. We are looking for happiness, which is our true nature, actually. It's our true nature. Wow. I need to have a relationship to feel safe and be happy. Could I be happy just because I am? I'm aware of everything, and what I truly am is not in this time and space. So, could I be happy and safe and fulfilled just because I am what I am? Or does it have to come through another person, but I'm aware also? Or could that happiness be the thing we are? Could it be like that? There's nothing wrong with relationships. I don't mean that. I just mean that when you start to notice why you wanted those things, you start to notice that they actually were not the thing. You need to be happy and whole. There arises many things also what the mind has thought that it's not really what is wanted, and I can start to see how there has been attachment to those things in order to feel happy and fulfilled. And that makes the happiness and fulfillment the future. That it's not here now. And I have to go towards it. Make effort run after carrot. To be what I am truly, what I am already. It's the story of personhood. Who are you? Who are you? What is that? What is aware of this video now? This voice you're hearing. Where does it appear? Okay. Maybe this was this for now. But see you again. I love you so much. I love you so much. Take care. See you. Bye.